Got the button. Do you got the button, Scott?
I've got the button and it has been pressed. Good evening, everybody. Welcome to the My Green Team Friday webinar hangout. And I have a great honor here of being together here with my whole team tonight, my extended family. I've got Miguel Fuentes in the house. I've got Samantha Rodriguez in the house. I got Chris Boomski Rodriguez. No, is in the house. And just my old self, Scott Lindstrom here, and we are just going to just go ahead and start talking and see where this goes, because I definitely would like to hear Miguel's story on how he had a perfect day today.
I did. I really did, honestly, and it was all very coincidental. You know, I thought about it, and this goes a lot back to some stuff that I've learned in the past about just basically being of service anytime you can. You guys know Diane and what she teaches. You know, if you don't know Diane Hockman, she's in like the highest ranking affiliate in MLSP, and she put out a course a couple years ago called the Guru Code. And in that course, she talked about being of service to those people that you wish to associate with, those people that you want to get to know, that you want to rub up against, that you want them to teach you something. Like, how do you do that? How do you get in front of them and be service to them? You know, and it's not that hard. And I always remember the example that she gave in that lecture was simply like, you know what? Everybody wants to get their picture taken with the leader, with that guy, with that gal. But how many people are there when they come off stage with a bottle of water? Like, how many people are there when you know, when they really need something? Like, they need you to pick them up from the airport, as in, like, which is what happened to me today. And it's totally true, because I got a message from Justice Egan this morning, and he's you know, I work with him a lot, and I basically went to pick him up from the airport. Now, this was a big leap for me because I had an entire day of work that I had to go through. But this was the one day that nobody could tell me no. Like, you pull something out, and please understand, I commute. Like, I actually don't drive, and that's by choice, because it fits my schedule better. I get so much more done because I have time, and I have a kid. And as soon as I get home and it's kid time, he's just all over you. I think a lot of people know what that's like when you get home, you think you're gonna focus down and do something, but then you got your little person climbing all over your leg, hitting you with a lightsaber, and you're like, all right, kid, it's on. So you grab your lightsaber, and the next thing you know, it's 45 minutes later, and you've had a full-on lightsaber battle, and the Empire has been defeated. So, I mean, that happens to a lot of people. And so that's one of the reasons why I don't drive, is because I honestly, commuting fits my schedule just perfectly, and it saves me so much time. I get so much reading, I get so much stuff done while I'm on there, and I've also prospected a lot of people, so that's awesome. But long story short, you know, so I cut out of work early. You know, I basically call my boss and I just tell him. I don't ask him, I tell him. I'm like, look, I gotta go. I gotta leave here at noon. I gotta leave. Now, when you don't drive anywhere and you need to get somewhere far away, typically the best way to do that is with a car. So it all just aligned. I found a car, got out of work on time, picked him up from the airport, had lunch with a mentor of mine, and got to meet several other very big leaders and hang out with them momentarily. So it was totally worth it, and this was a total comfort zone thing, because I could have just not asked if he wanted a ride from the airport. I could have just let it be, and I would have taken my chance when I got off of work that I'm gonna catch up with him. Maybe, you know, or you can take a shot at it, rearrange your entire day, impose on some other people, call in some favors, and go get it. And so that's what I did. And I got to tell you, I mean, when you sit down and you really discuss marketing for a length of period, it's very interesting, and it's very obvious I mean, one of the biggest things, well, I sat down and we just talked about the things that I was doing in my business and how we can improve them. Um, and it was just awesome. I mean, I do a lot of networking, and I do tons and tons of networking. And one of the biggest takeaways that I got just from sitting down and having lunch and being coached a bit is that it's all about your positioning in the conversation. Like, you've got to put yourself in the leader's chair, not in the buddy chair, not in the friend chair, but in the leader's chair. So you've got to be the hunted. You've got to prize yourself in some way, make yourself be the prize. So yeah, it was a pretty darn exceptional day. Yeah. Yeah, I'll probably tell that story at another time. But yeah, so what did you guys do this week? Chris, what did you do this week, man? Today. I know I've been watching you. I've been seeing your stuff coming off, man. You're firing up your ads and everything.
One of the I bought Adam Chandler's 23 Productivity Secrets course for a whole $9, and gosh, so much value packed in such a little course. But what I've been doing today is I've been really getting focused on my one strategy, and that's Facebook. And I love ads. I just love automation. Automation guy. That's what I do. And so actually I have a whole bunch of images that on my phone here. Just show you. With focused work, it takes only about an hour or so, but I like to take my time so it takes longer. But I have all these images on my phone right here, and they're a whole bunch of picture quotes. So what I do, huh?
Yeah, go for it, buddy. Sorry.
So what I've been doing, this is like so cool. It's like I've just wanted to tell everybody. It's like, dude. So I have the little Facebook Pages app right here. I click it, and what I can do is right where it says photo, I click on that, and what I can do is all these images come up that I have saved on my deal here. I pick one, and I type, and here it is. Okay, so I'll say a little caption, and every time I tap it, whenever I do a caption, it's my own thoughts, my own spin on what the picture is saying, and then I put my blog post URL down below. So if they get inspired by the quote, they can go to my blog, become a lead, etc. But this is the part that's so cool. It was like, what? So what you can do is like, what? So what you can do is, this is like hard to do. What you can do is click on the little three buttons.
Oh, we can't see it, buddy. You gotta tell
Okay. But there's a little menu that pops up, and it says schedule. And that little thing comes up. It says date and time. You can schedule posts from your phone using the Page Manager app, and on your lunch break or wherever you are, you can schedule stuff. And I've just been kind of like, okay, this totally blew my mind. And so today I've been scheduling pictures and videos and status updates for the next month. And I have a likes campaign going on. I have a budget of like $10 a day because I want to get this thing going. And over the last couple of days, I've gotten like 100 new likes.
Nice.
Yeah, so
how's your targeting for that? Like, who are you targeting?
So I'm targeting people like Mike Dillard, Eric Warray, Ray Higdon. So 100 new likes, 102 new likes, and I have Facebook ads out there. They're not necessarily selling anything. They're just engaging with people. Because like last week I talked about native advertising. What I'm doing is I'm just creating basic status updates with pictures that are inspiring or whatever, emotionally driven, and I boost them so that more people see it. And I've been seeing a lot of posts today like Facebook's algorithm is showing your post to 7% of your friends. But if you want to get a whole lot more exposure and really quickly, boost your stuff. It doesn't have to be super expensive. And because I have a likes ad going at all times, I target my own fans, which reduces the cost greatly. So I'm just kind of like, I'm wigging out. I'm just wigging out. It's like, automation, I love me some. So
It's like outstanding awesomeness put to action. Rubber hits the road, man.
yeah, and the call to action I have on my cover photo, it's to get people on my AWeber list and to get them in my CRM. But what I did was I created a 3-part video series on how to set up your social media profiles, and I've had clicks on it. I haven't had any leads yet, but I know they're coming. They just have to. And so I've been setting up my Facebook oiled machine today. And so it's gonna be so cool knowing that while I'm at work tomorrow, my machine's gonna be running for me, and whoever raises their hand, I'm gonna talk to those people only, and it's just boomski sauce.
Nice. That's awesome, man. That's freaking cool. That's exciting. I've actually seen your ads coming through the feed. I'm like, oh, look at that. Look at that. I see. There's Chris. There's Chris again. There's Chris again.
Everywhere.
Yeah, you are. I saw you like 3 or
My
4
bad.
times on my news feed.
Huh?
I said you are everywhere. I saw you about 4 times in my news feed.
Well, that's especially just for you. I don't know about how everyone else is. But in my
No,
ads,
I'm
like,
talking about your sponsored ad.
yeah, exactly. There's a new feature in the Facebook ads where it says, make this ad appear to more often to one person. I said, Samantha Rodriguez. Show it more to her.
I thought it was just for me, Chris.
Oh,
Oh,
no. I blew my secret of making everyone feel special individually. Doe.
I know.
Man. So much for relationship marketing, right? Doe. All right.
I know.
My cover's blown.
Totally blown. I thought it was for me, but I was deceived. I was misled.
So, yeah. With everything I've been learning from Michelle Pesco, I've been like putting the blinders on, just being like Facebook only.
Facebook only. Facebook only. Nice. I'm still working on getting my blog up. I'm like in the steps. I got some great tips on that today too. Like just stop doing that stuff. Like get someone else to do it and focus on the stuff that you need to be doing. Oh, that makes sense, dude. That's awesome.
Wait, stop doing what?
Like stop doing the things like watching the videos to get your blog set up when you can just pay someone to set up your entire blog for you and just have it done. And you can focus on getting the content out there, focus on getting the getting the videos made, getting the blog posts out, doing the networking, the follow-up stuff, all of that stuff, getting the exposures, and just yeah.
So basically outsourcing what someone else can do.
Exactly. Basically. Well, you make it sound so simple when you say it that way.
Well, we're both, yeah, as you guys know, I have a man crush on Ray, and he teaches a lot of the leveraging outsourcing stuff.
Mm. Mm. Scott, are you going to show us your Ninja video editing stuff?
I will, I promise. I want to know, is anybody here Facebook page verified?
Oh.
Don't you have to be rich and famous? I heard that.
Here's the thing. On the Wednesday webinar, Steve and Lachey Rachel went over Facebook mentions and Facebook Live. Now, they're two
Right.
separate things. One is for the Facebook regular page or your profile, and the other one's for your page. And depending on, the mentions, you have to have the app on your phone. And the live, of course, is a button that's from right where your status update is. Does anybody here either have access to Facebook Live or Facebook Mentions yet?
Not yet.
No.
I'm the
No.
Android guy, so I have to wait.
All right.
Oh, yeah,
Chris is going to be all about that when he does get it.
I know, right?
probably.
Oh, what?
Well,
Oh,
he said it takes a while. Like even when he bought it, it took about 2 weeks or so to
Yeah.
show up.
Well,
So I want he said reinstall, like delete it and then reinstall it again, and if it doesn't show up, then wait.
Well, we're probably about a good 2-3 months out before everybody's got it. So,
and
what's the difference between this and Periscope? You know?
What's the
Versus
difference?
Facebook.
Yeah.
Because Facebook's cooler.
Facebook's a monster.
Facebook has 1.8 billion. No.
Yeah.
I heard a statistic that said that only 7% of your posts are seen by the people that you are friends with.
On your personal, yeah.
So what in your guys' opinion, what do you think's a good strategy to actually bring that to light and start using it productively? I mean, is this going to be like another Periscope, like a Periscope copy where people are just walking around holding their phones, or is this going to be like a, I mean, I think it would be much cooler just to have a bunch of videos sitting there on your profile that, you've had something on your mind for 30 seconds, so you.
Well, I know
People's vibe
definitely
did.
if you do a video, Miguel, you want to put it on Facebook, but you want to get that video on YouTube or Daily Motion or another platform, because in 5 hours it's going to be lost in the feed forever and nobody's ever going to see it again.
True. Very true.
Unless you got it saved in the back of Facebook where it's actually your Facebook videos, and then I don't know if you can link it to that.
Mm-hmm.
But as far as the news feed goes, the news feed, whatever you post on there is old news within like a couple hours, and nobody's ever going to go and scroll through an old news feed to see something.
That's why when you notice, if you post videos on a semi-regular basis and you pay attention to which ones are a hit and which ones are not, if you have a fan page, yes, I'm going to go there. If you have a fan page, take the videos.
He went there.
Take the videos that got a lot of action, ignore the rest, and boost those things.
That makes a lot of sense. I have done a ton of Facebook videos, and it is exactly that. They pop up, they get a little bit of play, some likes and some shares sometimes, but you end up, you have to shoot another one the next day, and then you got to do something with the rest of these videos, and they're not really YouTubeable because they're so casual. They're not like official freaking like polished YouTube videos, whereas like, in most of my Facebook videos, I'm very, very casual. I'm just like, hey guys, how's it going? Here's what I'm doing today. We're going to talk about this. Whereas like, with the YouTube stuff, you have to say who you are in every single video. You have to like do the proper video format, asking a question, pointing out the problem, delivering the content, giving a good, strong call to action, and it all has to look pretty. And that's like what I'm discovering, because you guys know I'm like slowly moving into the YouTube section of the internet, which is turning out pretty darn well. But yeah, it's definitely a whole different animal than just shooting like very casual Facebook videos. I really do think it is. I mean, Scott has some. I've actually been stalking Scott's channel recently. He's like, I've watched one of his videos and I'm like, that was freaking clever. Like, he's just got so much cool, like, just like animations and like stuff leading. It's like a little story, and I was like, wow, that was cool.
I will do a whole video on the how-to very shortly, and I'll post it for you, Miguel.
Yeah, I'm telling you, man. I mean, honestly, I'd love to. Like, this would be a great YouTube series. You could totally break down, and for anybody, for all of us and for anybody that's in marketing, like I just did a YouTube series on how to use Instagram on my YouTube channel, and I just walked through the little steps of this is what you set up this now come back tomorrow because I'm going to have a new video and we're going to talk about this, and it's going to be this, this, and that, and it's just stuff I already know how to do. It's like such a very, you would think a lot of people know that stuff, but they don't. We're all a lot smarter than we think we are.
Question. When you're making those videos for your YouTube and or your Facebook, which, by the way, YouTubeable, new word, are you emailing those videos to your list?
Absolutely, every day.
Cool.
Every one. Yeah, totally. I'm totally sending those out. I'm on a big, hot, juicy run to actually pump up my my YouTube channel huge. So that's Miguel Fuentes.
Copywriting mastery.
Yeah.
Hey, guys.
Big, hot, and juicy run to get 1,000 subscribers on YouTube.
Can
I would have to opt in if I saw that headline.
You know what? Oh. Go ahead.
I want to share something with you, man.
Shoot it.
All right, give me 1 second. I got to show this to you because words cannot totally describe this. Can y'all see that?
Yep.
Yeah.
All right, see if we can play this.
Hi, and welcome to LeadPro.com. My name is Mark.
Oh my gosh.
I just really want to thank you for taking the time to look at my website today. I've really brought you here because I want to share with you some ideas, some concepts, some things that will really help revolutionize your business. And, I've been involved with the network marketing industry for cumulative about 4 years, and I love the industry. I do. I love being a part of it. I love the people I've met. I love the personal development aspect of things that really help me to become a better person. But I'll tell you, in my time and involvement in the industry, I really truly believe that there are some fundamental flaws with the industry as a whole. And the first one being is that the way we're taught to market. Okay? How many times have we been told to make a list of friends, family?
That's just too much.
Oh, wow. I was like, who's that? It says Mark Harvard at the top, but that doesn't look like Mark Harvard.
It doesn't really. I was like, whoa, look at that guy. I know that feeling. I've done those videos where it's just like the lighting is just weird and you're like kind of like hidden.
When was that?
That's his first video ever back in 2009.
That was his first video?
Yep.
That's awesome. That is so freaking cool. I can't even stand it. That's awesome.
Can't even stand it.
And I promise, Miguel, when at this mastermind that you actually picked up Justice and Mark and met everybody, I am going to attend the live stream and I will bring and deliver all the goodies over the next following weeks. So stay tuned.
Nice. That's awesome. That's very, very cool. Do you guys want to see something else that I found that was neat?
Please.
So I'm going to share what I got going here. You might be familiar with this. Can you guys see that?
Yeah.
Have you seen this before?
I have not.
This is actually kind of freaking fun. So I discovered this because I'm learning a ton about SEO and keyword research right now. And I found this just in kind of a random search. Now, this is really interesting. So somebody give me a subject.
Video marketing.
Ooh, it's fancy. It's like this kind of neat way to give you some shocking titles or some really good titles for your videos. Like I just found this yesterday and I was like slightly enamored with it. So I was like, man, I think I want to share this. Like I was like just messing around with this a bit, just kind of seeing what mom never told you about Instagram. So that's fun. I just thought I'd stick that out there. Hello.
Thank you for
What's the website?
What?
I said thank you for show and tell.
You're welcome.
What was the website?
It's portent.com.
410.
Like I haven't even learned how to totally use this yet, but I've just been just kind of playing with it. Like I said, I just found it last night as I was doing some keyword research, and I was kind of poking around out on Google trying to figure out like just getting the SEO right. Like, 'cause I'm still learning it, and this thing popped up, and I was like, well, that's really interesting. That's a good idea for, if you can't really think of an idea to what to call your content or what to make those alluring
Hey, what's up,
even
Matt?
email titles and whatnot.
Denver, Colorado. I'm so excited to be sharing this training with
Sorry.
you today.
Whoa. Oh, man. What are you up to, Samantha?
What am I up to? Well, I am in Diane's January group right now. She started I guess, the group called The Beginning. I don't know if you guys know about it or familiar with it.
Heard it. Tell us about it.
So basically, she kind of she got this from one of the most popular questions that most top marketers get, which is, if you were to start from the very beginning, what would you do? And so she basically, it has taken us back to when she first got started, or like what she did when she first got started. So if you guys, well, you should know, or you probably do know, when she first, was in an MLM, she would plaster flyers and spam bathrooms and put bandit signs all over town and stuff like that. And she was getting some volume, but then what helped her is, after she got an attraction marketing course, she started doing it online. And so she started just promoting, which is something that she talked in the MLSP Hangout last week, I believe, right, Chris?
Or this week. So yeah, last week.
Last week?
That's a long way of saying yes.
It was one of those Tuesdays.
Last week? It was last week. So she basically went back to the hardcore promoting stages of where you're just promoting. So she's got like her whole group promoting. I don't know if you guys have seen, there's a lot of MLSP peeps promoting in Facebook groups right now.
Mm-hmm.
They're promoting a lot of the system campaigns, maybe a couple of the other product campaigns, and it's been interesting. It's been really interesting. I had like a interesting. I was late, by the way. I was just kind of focused on other things because I started another little Facebook marketing group. And so I was kind of focused on that, so I was a little late. But it's just, posting in groups, obviously don't go crazy, because some people did go to jail for that because they went crazy. But if you do it like consistently and often, you actually do get leads.
You really do.
So yeah, people have been really consistent in getting leads consistently from posting in groups. So that's been new, because I had never posted in a group. I was actually doing more of like Mike Anthony's networking that he does in groups, and which is going actually well. And so now I'm actually mixing it up with posting in groups and networking with people in groups.
Remind us, Samantha. Remind us of Mike Anthony's strategy. Like, how are you? What are you working there?
Oh, so I go to like the members that are in the groups. I have noticed that if if you kind of, because there's groups that have like 20,000+ and 30,000+. I saw a group today with 80,000+. That's been like the biggest group that I've ever seen. And there's a lot of people that don't look like they're real. But there's lots of people that actually are human in there. So I kind of scan them, kind of see if they have any mutual friends, and see if they have more than 10 friends. No, I'm kidding. They have more than normal amount of friends.
Isn't that scary when you see that profile that's like 4 friends and they want to send you a message? I always get a little weird about that. I'm like, I don't know. I would think you're a real person.
Yeah, tell me about that. And just messaging, like reaching out, saying hi. I saw you and we're in the group together. Blah blah blah. What are you promoting? And it's, I don't know if you guys have noticed, but now we have the normal inbox. We have the message requests, and you have the filtered inbox.
We have 3 inboxes now.
Yeah. So it's weird. I really don't know how that works, but the message requests are people that are messaging you that are not your friends, and you actually do get notified when you have, oh, so and so has sent you a message request. You have a message request from so and so, and then it pops up automatically, like when you click on your messages, your little message icon at the very top. It actually, at the very first rectangle, says you have 3 message requests. But the filtered inbox, you have to actually open up your whole inbox. So at the very bottom where it says see all, you click on it, and you have like, I'm sorry if like, I don't know if I'm doing the sites correctly. Like you have, on one side you have all your little messages, and then on the other side you have the actual conversation. Yeah, exactly. You guys know what I'm talking about, right?
Yes.
Okay, cool. So on the side where you have all the people that are message you, you have a little arrow at the little arrow that you click, and it says unread, filtered. I think there's one that says spam or something like that, and then starred, or there's 4.
You could just show us now.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah. I didn't do this.
Ladies and gentlemen, if you were just tuning in, Samantha was just doing her impression of the robot.
Well, at least you didn't fall out of your chair doing the robot.
Yeah.
Oh, come on, that was.
All right, yay, cool. So we are here, and this little drop down is where you have unread, filtered, and archived. So you have your regular inbox over here, and then unread, obviously, filtered, and archived. So basically filtered are, it's weird. I'm getting sometimes the message, I get people message me and it goes straight to filtered, and we have like 50+ friends, which is weird, because if you have, like, I thought the more friends, the more mutual friends you have, the more chances you have that your message actually goes through. So I'm not too sure how that's working, but that is how that's. So the message request would basically be up here. Oh yeah, there's my message requests.
Interesting.
So message requests, your regular inbox.
Starter. Are you there?
Hello?
I said that's a classic conversation starter. Are you there? Is there somebody here? That's what I lead with.
Yep, absolutely. Yeah, that's a classic. So yeah, make sure you guys check that out.
You know, a while back I picked up a pretty good tip about sending out that first message actually when you go and you meet somebody new. And it's pretty simple. You basically send them the message, send them the reason why you're messaging them, like, oh hi, we connected in such and such group, or hey, thanks for the friend request, or thanks for accepting my friend request, and then give them a compliment, and then ask a question. And it just like opens the door and like kind of breaks down that need to prospect my butt.
Mm-hmm.
Instead of like, hey, are you open? Like, you say, hi, thanks for the friend request, and they're like, I need you to look at this video right now. When can you look at this video? Like, oh, hold on there, Chico.
How would a human send a message?
Well, you could say, hey, it looks like you're a like-minded individual.
Let's connect.
Yeah.
I love that one. Or let's network. We're not making fun of anybody.
Sorry.
Yes, we are. But still,
I get messages.
But yeah, I mean, like it's that overall lesson. I mean, we don't really lead with the close. We definitely always want to be building that relationship, getting them warmed up. I think Scott remembers what Amber Lee was kind of teaching us about that. Like, remember when she was talking about how when she's leaving the conversation is when she'll approach them to get on her email list. So to just get on there, be very casual, just start talking. You have cute kids, awesome car, where you been, where you going, what kind of whatever. She doesn't even talk business, but when she's getting ready to leave, she'll be like, oh, have you had the chance to get on my email list? Like, I've been using that this week, and that is just gangbusters. Like, I won't even talk business with people anymore. I'm just like, we'll get in there, and if and when I'm feeling it, and obviously every conversation's different, and when we do get to that point, if you message somebody and they're like, hi, how's it going? They're like, oh, it's terrible. My business is stinky, and I don't like it, and I need help. Yeah, we know where this conversation's going. So, but when you get that one where it's an actual real person and they're having that very casual chat with you, and you're like, nice car, nice kids, nice house, like whatever, and you're having a real normal human conversation, when you leave that conversation, it's completely appropriate just to say, hey, we're chatting, we're really connecting right here. Did you get a chance to get on my email list? Did you get a chance to get my newsletter that I send out every day? It's like, well, no, I didn't. Well, would it be okay if I sent you an email to, and I'll add you on? Well, yeah. Awesome. Check your email. Yeah.
Nice.
That's awesome. And she was basically never talks business actually on Facebook, but will let her newsletter do all the selling, do all the talking through the newsletter that's business related, which is interesting, which is awesome, because how many conversations do you think that you can get into that won't go anywhere, but absolutely you created maybe a new friend, or maybe somebody that just has a better opinion of you, of somebody they just met. So yeah, very, very, very interesting way to go about doing that. Absolutely.
Well, maybe I've been doing it wrong. Because when I message people, the very first thing I say is, hey, my thing's ground floor, do you want to join the rocket ship? And don't even ask what seat it is, just get on the thing. Maybe that's what I'm doing wrong. I don't know.
Yeah, you're doing it all wrong, Chris. All wrong.
Dude, Chris, how do I get on the Chris rocket?
Breakthrough revolutionary ground 4. Get in now. Please.
Please. Please.
Hey, Miguel, you could also ask, hey, can I get your email address? I'll add you to my newsletter, and then you can add their email address manually.
That's what I do. I mean, ever since the road to Austin, where Bert kind of showed how he was doing that, how he basically built a funnel page specifically for his newsletter. And I've been using it around town. I'll even show you mine real quick, actually. And this is kind of funny because I actually keep it on my fan page, so because I don't like having to log in and get that darn link all the time. So, yeah, I mean, I just do this simply just for the sake of convenience for me, honestly. I don't like to go look around when I want to find a particular link. So, yeah, like I built this page, and this obviously needs a lot of work, but still it works just fine for what I'm doing.
Mm-hmm.
And I just simply, once I get the email, I enter the email, and yeah, boom. And in this page, these go in as MLSP leads. So, I mean, if you're networking for leads and you want to get on the leaderboards, or you want to have some social proof where you got 4, 5, 6 leads in a day, which is totally possible if you're focused and you really are paying attention, you can do that. You want to run them through a page like this that, I built this myself in like 15 minutes. So, yeah, I mean, that's a really simple tip. I think we went over this one on the road to Austin last year. So, yeah, I mean, if you're networking and you're an MLSP, you want to crank out some leads and get some social proof, that's definitely a way to do it.
And here's a little tip for everybody. If you want to move people along through the process, all you got to do is create a separate email address, opt into some leaders lists, and see what they're doing. Go ahead and get people through their funnel, and then copy it.
Yep.
Can I play with the whole screen share thing?
Your turn, Chris. Go! Scott
Right.
started this whole fiasco. He was like, let me show you this video from Mark Harbert from 6 years ago. No, wait, did I start this fiasco? I think I did.
Hey, the screen vortex of never-ending screens. Look at that. Okay, so I'm going to show you what I've been working on today. So let's see here.
Love Metallica.
Yeah, I like to jam with them after a day of productivity or seemingly productivity. But anyway, that's a whole other story. So today, I have a likes campaign out there going on. And what it is I tell them why they're here. Attraction marketing secrets, because old school isn't your thing. It's not really my thing either. So that's exactly who I'm talking to. And in the cover photo itself, with a funnelizer page that I've created, I say free video training, how to attract leads instead of repelling them on social media. That's a fancy way of saying get on my list. So when they click on this, they go directly to a funnelizer page that I created with a 3-part video series on how to set up your social media accounts to stop spamming but actually pique interest. And because I have a likes campaign going on 24/7, I have new eyes and new traffic and all that kind of stuff. So this is lead generation on autopilot, in addition to the free strategies that you guys have been covering, which I think all of the above are great. But it's like this right here, 1,400 likes isn't a whole lot, but before I started my likes campaign, I had like just shy of 1,300. So I've had 100 new people show up, and 100 new potential leads look at this call to action there. So that's just one way of leveraging your time while you're doing other things.
Useful. Gotta love the likes ad.
I like it.
Awesome. Cool. Cool, guys. I'm still gonna bug Scott to do some videos. Yeah, guys, if you guys haven't watched Scott Lindstrom on YouTube, go check him out. He's got some cool videos up there, like some awesome editing and some neat stuff going on over there. I would totally go check it out.
His videos are totally YouTubeable.
Totally YouTubeable. Totally. They're not Facebookable. They're YouTubeable.
Facebook didn't like them.
Nope. Facebook was like, wow, this is way too polished. I want somebody sitting in their basement. Awesome, awesome.
Thanks, Miguel. If you really want to learn exactly how to do those cool videos, just go ahead and get some free video software and play around with it. That's the only way you're ever going to get good at it. No, I didn't learn from a course. All I did was just look at videos on YouTube that have like 1 million+ viewers. I mean, like, you know, these people are like really popular, and they got some really cool effects. Oh, that's cool. All right, so they got the fast motion in the beginning, and they do like a little cut screen where the person's walking, and you know, it's like creating almost like a little video, and then you video the segments, and then you just drop them to a timeline, and then play the thing, throw some music in the background, and you're basically done. It's not hard.
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah, Miguel. It's not hard.
Flunk.
Or you could Fiverr and have somebody create it for you, Miguel.
What's that?
You could go to like Fiverr and have somebody create a video for you.
Oh, I know. I really should. I honestly, you know what? Maybe we should talk about this off the air, but I don't know. We might have to. I know it's super hush hush. Stuff coming down the road, yo. Gosh, guys, you know what? I'm super excited to have Ryan McMorris next week. He's going to be awesome. That dude's a total rock star. I've just been watching his stuff and reading on his blog and everything. He's got some goods, man. That's going to be awesome.
Who are you talking about? Bro, the name.
Ryan Cody McMorris. He's oh, what? You just like paused my speech.
It's froze, so don't have to tell you.
Yeah. He was I'm like delayed. Oh man.
Does anybody want to bubble on this? Or do we actually have anything else that we want to share?
Me, pick me.
Okay, Chris, please share.
Yes, I got picked. In school, it was always don't pick me, don't pick me. But here it's like yes, pick me. Okay, so I wanted to share with any new internet marketers out there that you don't have a clue what you're talking about yet, and why you don't need to yet. Okay. Piggybacking on what Samantha was saying earlier about what Diana's teaching right now, I've been doing that too. So I just want to share real quick why because we're always talking about the $10 test drive, and I want to share why that's a cool thing. So let's do this. Nope. All right. So if you're brand new online and you don't have a clue what anything's about or which direction is right and left, it's okay, because we have pre-made system campaigns here, and the is this one right here. So this is a Periscope training that's done for you. You don't have to create anything. You don't have to be a genius. As Jeff Olson says, spare us your genius. And the stuff is already there. Professional copywriting that has earned Brian millions of dollars. Be that. And what I like to do is I like to create pretty links because they're prettier. And so what you can do is you can share these. You can share this stuff, these links here, in a group. I'll just pick this one because it's general. And we Periscope.
Chris, you keep cutting out, man.
Oh, I do?
We keep losing your speech there.
Okay. I'll just keep it basic then. So all this stuff right here, it's pre-done for you, pre-made. You don't have to design or make anything. So you can start generating leads literally today simply by sharing them. So the 10-day trial test drive that we have, it's perfect for generating leads today, even if you're not an expert, because guess what? You don't have to. And over time, with leveraging the stuff that's already there for you, you learn stuff, and you step into that leadership position, and you create your own stuff. But until then, and even during, just promote other people's stuff, and all the anxiety of why would someone listen to me, what do I talk about, all that's taken care of for you. And so for $10, you can try it out for yourself. I just wanted to share that.
Just $10 little. That's it. That's like 2 trips to Starbucks. $10. Grab the link. Guys, it looks like Scott got disconnected there for a second though. So I mean, I'm just gonna go ahead and just wrap this up real quick. Or maybe I should wait for him to come back. Let's see. Scott, are you coming back?
Where'd you go?
We're so lost.
How can we continue now?
I know. Oh. Yeah, I'm pretty excited. Yeah. This is a good time of year. Good time of year. That time of year to really bust it up. I'm telling you. Get a good tempo for the year.
The value.
Yeah. You know what? If I had my, oh, gosh. Well, another time then. Another time. I was gonna, cause Scott and I were in the Biz Builder Challenge right now, and I really wanted to just
really?
Yeah, I wanted to show the tracker that's used for the challenge, but I can't find mine right here. But I just want to, and this is such a cool thing. It's such a cool thing because it's just it's very clear cut. It's very obvious. It's like.
Miguel, how's that looking?
Aww.
I gotta click. Well.
There.
I can't talk about it, Scott. You got to talk about it, buddy.
All I can say is that if you need a swift kick in the butt, this is it. There's things that are producing income activities, and there's things that are time-wasting producing activities. Facebook is a time suck. You have to segment your time. You have to focus, and it's so easy to think that you are busy doing work when really all you're doing is just spinning your wheels like on a hamster. And this right here is a blatant in-your-face, this is what really you're doing. So, yeah, I didn't do good this last week, but that's okay because I'm getting better. But I was also with family, so
Right.
this week is going to be much better, and I plan on beating Justice this week.
That's awesome. You know, I mean, I had that same realization this week off this first week going in because I turned in my tracker and I'm like, okay, I got content out every day. I did personal development every day. I did all these things. I got some follow-ups and I did all that stuff. Turned in my tracker and I start seeing the other trackers and I'm about on par with most of the people. And then Antonio Brown turns in this tracker that's like the size of Texas. He's like, boom, and then you're just like, holy cow, like look at that thing. And so I mean that was just a reality. And then we came back on Thursday night and got severely kicked in the butt because but honestly it's like you think that you're doing something, but when you actually see it you're like, okay, I'm here. The people that are winning are over there. So you've got to cross it and just go to that area and just start producing like that. And like I love this tracker because there's no vague parts to it. There's no questions about what you should or should not be doing. Is this going to work? Is this not going to work? It's like if you do these things, you will get success. Now just do these things only. Like me personally, once it's all said and done, and I'm gonna keep it. I'm just gonna keep it. I honestly think it would be an amazing piece of value to add that download to our group. I mean, just for the people. Like, just it's such a simple thing, and yet it's so focused that if you're not doing these things, then just forget it. So it's I don't know. It was awesome. I just wanted to talk about that because that was like a huge win for me this week is actually seeing the productivity and then just realizing what kind of productivity it should be going on. Like you should be doing this much to get to where you want to go, not this much. So I mean that's a huge deal. I think it's a great tool going forward for anybody that's in a home business and you've got to depend on number one to get it done. So
Miguel, I couldn't agree with you more. I like how social media posts don't count as content.
yeah, they don't. It's just it's crazy. Yeah, so I just wanted to get that out there because that was a tremendous thing, and I just remembered it at the last minute. And I know we were about to wrap it up, but still, I just wanted to. Well, I was waiting for Scott to come back, so that's what I was going to talk about while Scott was gone. But I couldn't find my tracker, but you came back, so there you go.
10-4. Well, guys, thanks for coming out tonight. I really appreciate it. Guys, if you haven't had a chance to go ahead and take the test drive, go ahead and click on the link below this video, next to the video, somewhere around this video, and go ahead and take the trial. You won't be sad or sorry. And what we are is a group of online entrepreneurs that are focused and committed to help you build your business, no matter what that is. So get with one of these leaders down here below me, and we look forward to going ahead and seeing you on the next one. All right? Good night, everybody.
Pieces.